Welcome to another edition of Mark's Inspiration. Got the D-Man here, and I'm glad you could join me today. It's a rainy day in St. Louis, Missouri today, and we got the weed eaters outside going to town. Don't know if you can hear them or not, but they're working hard. A little bit annoying here, but hey, getting the neighborhood trimmed up nicely. We're going to continue with our series on persistence today. And we are at number 4, and highly developed habits. Jim Rohn also once said, motivation is what gets you started, habit is what keeps you going. You either have success habits or failure habits. They say it takes 21 days to develop a habit. I'm not sure about that, but I know if you do something long enough, it's easier to do it than not to do it. I've been exercising, working out so long that I have a hard time. It's really hard for me to stop. Now, I've been running since I was about 20 years old, and I haven't run now for probably 6 or 8 months. That's difficult too for me to stop. But I find that when I run, it takes a lot out of my legs for working. And when I'm working, I like to really walk fast. And when I run continuously, I kind of drag at work a little bit. And I really like to move quickly at work. So I haven't been running lately, but I continue to lift weights. And I do that 4 or 5 days a week, sometimes twice a day. But this time of year, when I'm really busy with my physical work, I don't work out but maybe 3 to 4 days a week. So half an hour, sometimes more. On the weekends, I'll hit it a little harder. But these are habits I've developed over years. Brushing your teeth every morning is a habit. Watching TV every night is a habit, what I would consider not to be a success habit. Okay, there are many habits you can develop. Your habits are like consistency and persistency. You do it over and over and over again, and you get a result. It could be a positive result or a negative result, depending on what you desire to achieve in life. If you desire to achieve anything, you want to have success habits, of course. So, it goes on to say, highly persistent people know it's very difficult to stay continually motivated. You're not always going to feel motivated. Sometimes you just got to get up off your butt and make yourself do it. And then maybe the motivation will come and maybe it won't. I don't feel too motivated this morning. Woke up this morning, probably ate something that wasn't too good yesterday and made me a little sick. So I'm running behind this morning, but I'm making myself do this because I'm in a habit of doing a video every day. So it was bugging me. I was thinking, well, I could not make one today. But I have a habit of doing this. I've been doing this for months, and I have a habit. So my habit got me here this morning. I'm not enjoying it too much, but I'm glad I'm doing it. You can't enjoy everything you do. If you enjoyed every minute of every day, you wouldn't have any contrast. There has to be times of struggle or maybe disappointment or disillusionment or discouragement, or when you just don't feel like doing anything. Because then when you feel like doing something and you feel motivated, you will really appreciate that. You can't know what it is to have deep joy unless you've known deep sorrow. So it's a contrast. It's like the heart monitor. If it's going straight across, you're dead. If it's going up and down, you're alive. So that's kind of how life is sometimes. Okay, they have come to rely upon their self-discipline and developing habits they can count on to continue down the path towards their eventual goals. They believe the results of the efforts they make today may not be seen for a long time. But they strongly believe that everything they do will count toward their outcome in the end. Yes, keep your eyes on the vision within yourself of what you desire to be, have, and do. And that will keep you going during those times when you don't feel like doing anything. And yes, you will encounter those times in your life on your journey to your destination. Number 5, ability to adjust and adapt. Persistent people have the ability to adjust and adapt their action plan. They do not stubbornly persist in the face of evidence that their plan is not working, but look for better ways that will increase their chances of success. The highly persistent see their journey as a series of dead ends, detours, and adjustments, but have complete faith they will reach their final destination. They are not tied into their ego and are quickly willing to admit when something is not working well as they are quick to adapt the ideas of others that have been shown to work well. If you keep on doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep on getting what you've been getting. That's insanity. If what you're doing is not working, change and try something else. But sometimes if what you're doing doesn't seem to be working, you just have to be persistent, and it takes time. Everyone wants to be an overnight success. There are very few, if any, overnight successes. You do not see the hours and hours of time they put into this seeming overnight success. All you see is the results. And some people say, oh, he's so lucky. He's so fortunate. He's so talented. Well, you didn't see the hours and hours he spent in the gym while you were watching TV or out partying or just hanging out with your buddies and not doing anything. That's why he is, or she, an overnight success. Commitment to lifelong learning. Persistent people realize that any goal worth reaching will take time, effort, and continuous learning new skills and thinking patterns. They welcome change and new ideas and continue looking for ways they can appropriate these into their lives. When I started this YouTube channel, or maybe you're watching on Instagram, either way, I didn't know anything about hashtags, thumbnails. Of course, to some of my younger viewers, you may think, what, is this guy ignorant? I just knew nothing about it. I related to if you were working for me, if we went out today and I said, hey, go to the truck and get me a 5-in-1. Few of you would know what that is, and if you got it, you wouldn't know what to do with it because you're just not around that. It's not something you use every day. So these things were all foreign to me. I didn't know how to post a video. I didn't know how to edit a video. My kids showed me how. Now, if I had a big ego, I would not want to. I do have a big ego, but if my ego was too big, I wouldn't have been able to ask them. I would not have humbled myself to learn from children. But I did. Actually, my 12-year-old probably knew more about it. Actually, he helps me out sometimes now. And my 15-year-old helped me out a lot. And he still does if I get stumped on something. If I accidentally hit the slow-mo in making a video the other day and I couldn't figure out how to get it back like it was supposed to be. I had to ask him for help. I didn't know how it happened. So they do, and they help me. I have no problem asking for help. Okay, ongoing learning is seen as part of the process through which the highly persistent continually expand the range of tools that they have to work with. Naturally curious, persistent types not only see learning as a way to reach their goals more quickly, but they also see self-development as a way of life. Learning and continual growth do not end at a certain age or stage of life, but they are essence of life itself, and therefore never ending. Yes, you're always growing and learning. As I have said before, you are either moving forward or backward. There is no neutral. Even if you're moving backward, you're learning, or at least you should be, because you're really not moving backward. You may be taking a few steps back, but you'll take more of them forward. 1 step back, 2 step forwards, as they say. Okay, I think we're going to stop there today. I have to get going. I'm running late. As I told you, I didn't feel too good this morning, so I'm moving kind of slow. Ate some bad food yesterday, so we're going to go on and get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow. We will continue this journey with persistence and perseverance. Thanks for joining me. Smash that like button and subscribe. Have a great day.